Hi guys, welcome back to my IGTV. I'm gonna do a quick twin flame tarot reading. I know it looks like a lot, and believe me, it's quiet information I've got here for your reading today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Try not to speak too loud because my dad's trying to sleep. He works overnight, so I don't try to wake him up during the day. Alright, so let's get started. So these were the last cards I ended up drawing, so I'm just going to stack them together. I have some more down here underneath the glass by my legs, but I'm just going to go ahead and put this aside so I can get to read these. So I pulled out a whole bunch of Earth Magic Tarot deck cards. For the first pile, I have Vulnerability, Ancient Healing Wisdom by Shaman, and then you got Fog, Veiled, then you have, it was Vigilance, and then it was Rebirth. Okay? So, what I'm seeing here is, in your connection, in your twin flame connection, you've been very open. One of you has been very open to being vulnerable as of lately. Okay? Because you've kind of accepted and practice, healing within yourself, and gaining more wisdom for your path. I feel like since you've been very vigilant about everything, and you've been very stoic about handling what needed to be handled, that veil was lifted. Because after that veil was lifted, you have come to some sort of rebirth, right? So, with that being said, this card is, the Rider card that I chose for that first pile was the Sun. That came out when I was shuffling was the Sun. The Sun tells me new love may arise, And in general, the Sun is a very happy card when it comes to love and relationships and stuff. This card describes sometimes, someone that will come into your life that will bring you joy, or maybe they're already in your life. You know what I mean? So maybe this could be somebody that's already in your life that makes you happy. Or it could speak of new love if you are looking for somebody. And, falling in love for the first time is what this card means. So maybe even just putting them together, I'm kind of sensing that you felt this because you've put the work into actually trying to not reinvent yourself, but to reprogram yourself, to deprogram yourself of all the toxic, patterns that you were so accustomed to. Which brings out this, the Sun, the new connectiveness within you and your twin flame. Or it could be them personally. Okay, the next pile I have is this. Let's see. Alright, let's do this. Okay. First card I have, Reflection. Second card, Effortless. Third card, Submerged. We got Synergy, and then we got Stillness. So what this tells me is that what that work you've been doing, that reflection you were doing, was effortless because you were already ready for it. So you fully submerged in synergy of the connection between you and your twin flame, and that created stillness. You were living in stillness, which is a great thing, So the card I got for that was the Hanged Man. Okay. The Hanged Man, this means self-development, interests, passions, and you may have in the time being, one of you has been investing very deep into these things. So like I said, going very deep into stillness, by embracing the synergy between you and your connection. So, the next pile I got is cards that I ended up drawing from the energy deck. I only had 3 decks. I plan on getting more in the future, but you know, we shall see. I'm trying to remember what order I put them in. So you have the third chakra archangel manual, right? Remember we talked about this in a reading before. If you don't know what it means, go back to one of my first IGTV videos and I will explain to you in detail what this really means. But yeah, it's your third chakra, which is, it has to do, actually that has, wait. Yeah, that's your solar plex. Your solar plex has a lot to do about your connection. Maybe actually, and it has to do right there with the between your navel, like on top of your belly button, and your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is like right there in the middle of your chest, and it's green. So maybe one of you lately has been having stomach problems, or I don't know, maybe something since it has to do with that chakra and where its placement's at. Maybe you've been having more instinctive gut instincts with certain situations or happenings that have been going on around you. But yeah, like I said, there's more to information on this. I can't remember it off the top of my head, so I'm kind of just telling you other things of what I feel about it. So you've been walking away from something. So I asked what, right? Because this is the heart space. Anxiety. You've been walking away from anxiety. Okay, so I was like, let me see, I swore I had one more card. That's weird. Give me 1 second. No, I didn't have another card. So, since you started walking away from the anxiety, you've been embracing that caring connection, because definitely you know, they know that you're the one. You know what I mean? Like, you're down for the ride, you're the ride or die, you've proven to them over how patient you've been and very dedicated you've been during this connection, divine feminine, with your divine masculine. You've proven to your divine masculine that you are all about this. Like you weren't going to hold them to you, but you were going to tell them, you know, that through a higher source, you were kind of just telling them that, like, hey, like, you need to get what you're doing straight. Like, let's get this together. Let's do what we are made and came back here to do. You know what I mean? So the cards that I ended up getting for this certain energy pile, I'm sorry if I don't make much sense. I'm trying to learn as I go, and I'm just like, I'm still kind of grasping on to the definitions and everything. But the first card was the Hermit, and the second card I ended up drawing was the Two of Wands. And Two of Wands definitely means union, but let me get into more detail about what these mean, okay? The Hermit. In the recent past, one of you, this could be you, divine feminine, or this could be you, divine masculine, but one of you was really fighting this connection. You know, passively running away to ignore lessons and things that you needed to face on. Because one of you wasn't caught up, you know. Yeah, alright, so 2 of Wands. Let's see. This card is basically the card of discovery. I don't know if you can see there, but he has like a little globe in his hand, like the world in his hands, right, in his hand. Yeah, this is the card of discovery. I feel like one of you has had a big realization as of lately about the other. This could be feminine to the masculine, this could be masculine to the feminine. I feel like if it is the masculine, I feel like you finally found what you were looking for within your divine feminine or your divine counterpart or whoever this may be. You see something that was not there before, not from them but from others, and you admire it. The way, I guess, he's looking at the globe, this tells me there's a big sense of admiration towards the other person, maybe towards your feminine. You just feel like, wow, like, damn, like, that's her, like, and she likes me, like, man, like, I kind of want that, you know. Not kinda, I do want that. That's why I keep looking at it and gawking at the globe like that's my divine feminine. Alright, nevertheless, I have another pile down here, so I'm gonna clear this up so I can get the pile and bring it up here, okay? Okay, so I drew a whole bunch of cards from the energy deck, and the first card I ended up getting was Door to Romance, right? Second card was Broken Heart. Third card was the Thinking Woman. You know, fourth card, Financial Constraints. And then, fifth card, a Man Holding a Heart. Sixth and seventh card would be Door to Value, Community. And the eighth card was the Angel of Love. Okay, and then I ended up drawing 4 more cards from the Rider Tarot deck. We got the Queen of Cups. I was pretty shocked when I saw this. The King of Cups. I mean, just even that. Star. And then the Knight of Cups. So there's definitely a lot of emotional background taking place when it comes to this ending of the reading. This last part of the reading. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so just looking at this, give me one more second. I gotta assess it a little bit. So with the Thinking Woman and Broken Heart, maybe Divine Feminine, you've been feeling very untrusting of certain people. And it's not to say that, sorry, that was the dryer going off if you heard that in the video. But maybe you've been feeling very distrustful of any sort of connection coming into your life, you know? And I feel like, because the other energy cards I pulled were for the masculine's heart space. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is more for the feminine's heart space. So that's kind of what I had in mind when I was drawing them, but I think I forgot to say it initially, so I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, so for the feminine's heart space, I see Door to Value and then Community. So maybe she knows what the next opportunity could do, the next door could do for her. It can open up a whole new world of opportunities for community, for connectiveness, you know, between her and the masculine, right? She understands this. But since she was very untrusting, you know, of any potential connection, even between them, she was probably doubting it for a while. At least that's what it seems like. She was constraining herself. This doesn't have to mean, for like a money reading or business reading, this could literally mean financial constraints. But since this is a twin flame reading, you know, I would say this has something to do about being constrictive and not open about the connection, been very restrictive and everything towards her divine masculine, the man holding a heart. Pobrecito. Maybe she did that for a while, you know what I mean? And he probably caught on to it. I know the divine masculine ain't dumb, so maybe that's why he was opening himself up more. Maybe that's what the beginning of the reading was. Maybe the divine masculine finally realized, like, hey, like, I need to be more vulnerable, because if I don't, she's just gonna drop me like that, you know? And maybe he noticed it. At least that's what it feels like. So the last 2 cards I got for the energy card reading for the divine masculine's heart space was Door to Romance and Angel of Love. So honestly, there's no doubt that where is that other deck I had? There's no doubt that caring connection was something more than just a friend or somebody who just cares for you. This is definitely someone of a romantic interest, somebody who is definitely on the same path with you. And you'll be assisted further into this connection by the Angel of Love, which I think is fucking awesome. So yeah, okay. Last 4 cards of the reading and I'm going to be done, okay? I really try my best to get as much information in these readings. If you would like a private reading, just know you can always message me at any time and I'll draw a few cards for you, and it's totally free. I don't charge for it. Maybe sometime in the future I'll charge for the readings, but right now I'm currently just, trying to save up for the trip to New York because it's next month, and then, get my painting going and start doing stuff with that. So there's always room for more, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and finish this reading off. So the first card I got was Queen of Cups, sorry, and the King of Cups, the yin and yang of the emotional tarot part of the deck. So when a king and a queen come together in a reading, it shows that your love life is in an area of support. There's great support behind you and your masculine here. Let's see. You can seek comfort from your partner and view them as someone, who is very loving and caring and very safe to be with. Like, maybe I feel like your divine masculine is super protective over you. Whoever this may be is super protective over you. The moment they figure out somebody's trying to hurt you, most likely physically, because they're definitely about like action and everything, they are very much to be the ones to swoop in and save the day and get you off your feet. Let's see. Or this could mean, honestly, this could mean someone outside of your relationship who may want to come in and provide the things. Maybe that's what you were feeling. Maybe that's why you were being so discarded, because you felt like you could find somebody outside of the connection that would help you with the things you actually wanted. You know what I mean? But since I feel like the divine masculine really opened up his heart to you, you see now, you're looking into that cup, feminine. You're looking into the cup and realizing, just as he was looking into the globe, right? The world. He saw you, now you're seeing him. He saw you for what you proved to him through a wise standpoint. Now you're seeing him for his vulnerable side, because the water has to do with emotions, right? And he chose to be vulnerable with you. So yeah, the next cards I got were the Star and then the Knight of Cups. So the Star is a very, very positive omen when it comes to a twin flame reading, especially. This card definitely signifies, along with the King and Queen of Cups, a spiritual, very spiritual connection. You've known this person, dude. I really feel like whoever this is resonating with, you've known this person for lifetimes already before. It's a surprise when both y'all most likely had your union, y'all got together. It's more surprise now, but like I said, y'all known each other. Who knows how many lives, So the next card I got was the Knight of Cups, and this, in this particular reading, this card tells me that this caring connection that was in this card pile or wherever, I don't want to go searching for it. Let's just be honest here. Yeah, this was definitely for you. This caring connection was for you. And I feel like the divine masculine is going to swoop you off your feet, because the knights are always a message, and they're very, steady. At least for this one with the Knight of Cups, he's very steady. He's not like the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very aggressive and very steadfast. He's very steady, and it has to do about his emotions, because he's holding the cup right there. I feel like this night, your divine masculine is going to come forward to you with a very heartfelt, emotional message to you, and it feels very, very soon to me. I feel like you two are going to be moving forward together, definitely. Now that time has come. When I've been doing my readings to like in private, the ones that I don't record, whatever, most of the time I'm getting Knight of Cups, or I'm getting Cups energy in a lot of my readings, a lot of Wand energy, right? A lot of 10 of Wands and a lot of 2 of Wands. And I've been getting the Lovers too, the Sun, I've been getting the Moon, There is one more card in the energy deck. I'm gonna have to find it later to tell you more about it. But yeah, like I said, y'all are gonna be moving together in a very emotional way, or this could be physically. Maybe y'all could be going on a vacation very time soon too, because that also has to do about that. If you look at the actual definition, it says that. So yeah, this concludes this reading for today, for Thursday, September 26th. Knew it. I was gonna say 26th, but I was like, I didn't want to mess up. So, and start the whole video all over again. No. But I really hope this resonated with some of you. Like I said, don't be afraid, don't be shy to ask me if you want any readings. I will be gladly to do them for you. And like I said, they're free, and they're not gonna be as extensive as this reading. It's already 20 minutes in, but yeah, you catch my drift.